Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing great. So today I'm excited because I'm going to be trying a new foundation, and it's actually a foundation stick, which are not my particular favorite products because they usually don't work for me, but I really wanted to test this one out. So if you're interested in that, and I also have the powder that goes with it, and of course I'm talking about the LYS stick foundation and the powder. So if you're interested in that and a full wear test and everything and my final thoughts, then keep on watching. Alright, so I got both products and I think I did a pretty good shade match. Let's see, look how cute this packaging is, by the way. The powder is triangle and the packaging is triangle too, and this one too. It's like everything's triangle. I guess they like the shape of triangles. So a little bit about this foundation stick. This is the Triple Fix Serum Skin Tint Stick. And of course it's vegan, it's certified bunny thingy, and is, I guess, gluten-free. That's what it says. So this says, this independent rich complexion enhancer helps visibly even skin while concealing the look of any blemishes or uneven tone. This is an all-in-one serum, primer, and foundation, and blurs pores and all that good stuff. So I was gonna wear a primer with this. Well, half of my face, I always, when I'm testing something new, I always like to put primer on half of my face and the other one without, because I want to see how it works with or without. But this one says is also a primer, so I'm gonna skip on primer then. So I got the shade MN1. Hopefully it's a good shade match. You know how difficult it is. Let's see. Oh, it's very smooth. I'm gonna use a sponge for this. So I'm gonna start in half of my face, just to see the difference between with and without. I always like doing that to actually see the coverage, and this shade match is very good. It's spot on. That's 2 for 2 for me. So I can see it's more on the dewy side, or not so much dewy, but it feels very hydrating. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more here, and then I'll show you side by side. It's very blendable, more like a little, it's like a cream. It feels very good, hydrating, of course, on my skin. Of course I'm gonna add in my forehead in a little bit, but let me just show you side by side. I have large pores, and I kind of see them right there. With a pore filling primer, I think it would have been better, at least for me. If you don't have large pores like that, then you're okay. But here it is side by side. I think it has great coverage. It feels very smooth and hydrating on the skin. Now I have an oily T-zone, especially right here. That's why I'm a little hesitant to try it out, because I do get oily there very quickly. I just hope this doesn't like separate or make me extremely oily, because I hate those like that. That's what I want to know. But in terms of coverage, I love the coverage it has. I would say it's like a medium coverage, at least for me it is. And I think if you have dry skin, you will love this. Okay, so this is what the powder looks like. Very nice. I love the packaging. I got it in translucent. So this one says gently buff into skin after foundation using a powder brush. This has niacinamide, green tea extract, and sodium hyaluronic, that word. Skin benefits and stuff like that. Let's see. I like using a little puff. That's what I'm gonna use. I actually skipped on concealer because I don't want to add nothing else. I just want to test these two products out together. Oh, it's very smoothing. Remember how I said that I could see my pores a little bit? Not anymore. And I love powders like that that are blurring. This foundation stick is very lightweight. I don't feel it at all on my skin. So I do like that. Of course, I'm gonna put everything else on top. My blush, my bronzer, finish my eyes, and I'll be back. Okay, makeup is done. Everything went flawless on top of it. I had no issues of separation or any of the products picking up the foundation. Everything sets well. And this little glow right here is from the blush. I used the NYX Buttermilk blush, and this one actually has like a little sheen to it, so that's actually the blush, not the foundation. I do have a little glow here, but it's more like a glow type of thing, not really dewy. If it stays like that, I'm happy with it because it doesn't have to be. I consider this more like a satin finish. It's not matte and it's not dewy either. So let's see. I'll check in a couple of hours and let you know how it's doing. Hello, it's been like 3 hours and a half and I wanted to show you how it's looking so far. I did get very shiny here. It's very dewy right here in this area. It's typical for me to get very oily there quickly, but I see no separation yet or anything like that. It doesn't look cakey on me yet. I know I can fix that with powder, but I'm not gonna powder just yet until later to see how much it holds up. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back. It's been 7 hours so far. I did touch up with powder. I think it was in the 4th hour because I wanted to test out something. I used my NYX powder, which I barely have, but this one's actually matte. So I love this one a lot. I've used this so many times. I've repurchased this a billion times by now. And I wanted to see if that would control my oils more than the LYS one. And it did. It held up way better than this one. So if you have oily skin or an oily T-zone like I do, I think using these two are gonna make you oilier more because this one is also like a hydrating powder. It's not a mattifying powder. So that's good to know because I know that I could use this foundation stick with a mattifying powder better than this one. And this one I can use with a mattifying foundation. See what I mean? So you have to know what works best for you. It's been 7 hours. I'm shiny again right here where I always get shiny. Everything else is flawless, perfect. It's actually looking pretty good except for the shine, of course, but it still doesn't look like too cakey. I've definitely had other stick foundations that in the 3rd hour it looks horrible. So this is not like that. So I'm gonna powder again to see how it looks after touching up again. And I'll go in with this one again. But so far I'm impressed with this foundation because it's a stick foundation, and like I said, I've never had really that much luck with it, with those types of foundations. So I'm impressed. Okay, so here it is again. It looks great again. So I think this is great. I love it. I'm glad that I purchased it because I wanted a stick foundation to work for me, and I think this one's great. I just have to use it with a mattifying powder, and that's it. And then of course I'll use the powder when I use my foundations that are more matte. Let me know, what do you think? Have you grabbed this? Have you tried it? And if so, what do you think of it? Does it work for you, or do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know all that good stuff in the comment section. I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.